host of Champayne Hour. We lit. Champagne.
It's Champayne Hour. Tune in right now. We lit.
Yo.
Hey y'all, what's going on today?
What's goody, dog?
Good.
What's
My
good?
hat all blocking my face.
Let me
You
see
know what?
your
I got a
foot.
haircut today, man. Let me.
Yeah, take it out. You look cute.
Thank you.
What's up, you guys? This is Champayne Hour on BKX1 Radio. I am your host, Champayne Marte. And I got my peeps here, as
Hey,
always.
y'all. You already know, man. It's your boy, Jay White. You feel me?
It's your boy Sights. We back in the building this week.
Yeah,
We
my-
missed you last
I know,
week.
yeah, my guy, yo. You feeling better, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm good, man. I'm
where
back.
it took you some NyQuil and stuff like that.
I'm back now. You know what I mean? Let's get into it.
I love how, like, we're wearing red and then we're wearing jeans.
I
Like,
know,
we
yo.
never
You know
planned
what's
this.
crazy, though? I feel like y'all always plan to wear red, and, like, I'm never the one wearing red.
Yeah, you never the one wearing red.
We
Because
ain't no
nobody
gang either.
tell me these kind of
I
things.
don't be trying to match with y'all fools. I just be
See,
wearing.
even my got on red. My even got
I
on
don't know
red,
how this
yo.
always
Come on now.
happens. I don't know how this always happens.
Y'all just be
literally.
leaving me out the mix. It's
But
cool.
no, we lit because we all got on jeans a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got on jean pants, and then we got on like. Listen, we all got on jeans somehow.
You tried to
We
stretch
good,
it.
we good.
Yeah, you feel me? It's
Tried
cool
to
though.
stretch it. But let me tell y'all the topics. I'm not gonna say they spicy today because y'all always get on me when I say the topics are spicy. But they little. Can I say like chili hot? They chili hot. Y'all like that one it said?
Mild. They a
They
little mild.
mild.
Cause they not hot.
Wait.
They mild.
What's the one above like mild?
That's
Buffalo.
Spicy mom.
They buffalo.
Okay.
You like
Wait, is
that?
Buffalo always spicy though?
I think
I don't
so.
think so.
I don't
Yeah.
like Buffalo. I feel like
For
the
real?
taste is nasty. So
Yeah.
like I don't really enjoy it.
I mean,
You don't
it
like
is a
Buffalo?
made up
Nah.
taste. Buffalo, like
What's it made of taste? Buffalo?
yeah, like you
What?
for instance,
can't.
like
I'm sorry.
in the 1900s, there wasn't a taste buffalo. Like you ever tasted a buffalo before? Like how you get buffalo? Like buffalo ain't even orange.
How you know what color buffalo
they-
is?
they
Buffalo
really
is
do.
brown.
Nah, it's facts
Uh.
though. They do like mix mad stuff to make buffalo. Like when I worked for 1,000-degree Pizza, we made our own buffalo sauce, and we mixed like hot sauce.
Mm.
It was hot sauce
I-
and a lot of other stuff.
I guess they
I
call
just
it
know it's hot
buffalo
sauce.
because
I
it's
just know it's
kicking.
hot sauce.
Like
Yeah, it's kicking. Like, got a little kick to it.
yeah,
Oh, that's why they call it
good.
buffalo.
I think so. I think
Man,
so.
you came up with that
What?
on your own,
Buffalo's
bro.
an
Sound
animal.
good.
I'm confused. I'm over it. But you guys, let me tell y'all about these topics. See, last week we were supposed to talk about the whole Michael Jackson situation, like the documentary. But this week we really gonna talk about it for real because I seen some of the documentary and I am flabbergasted. Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a word.
I'm
It is a word.
flabbergasted.
That's a word.
And I can't wait to tell y'all why. Cause I'm just like,
The fact that how do you say a word and you don't even know if it's a word?
no.
word.
See, I
So,
know it's a
like-
word, but I had to make sure I was using it correctly because I want to be politically correct. You know, while I'm talking, I want to sound like I got this in a bag.
Yeah, I understand,
I kind of
man.
contradict. Yeah.
Definitely understand. Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
thanks,
it's
brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah.
So, I'm flabbergasted about this documentary and Oprah and. So we're gonna talk about Michael Jackson, and then I have questions for Jay White insights individually.
We got questions for you too because
Ooh.
don't think that we not gonna flip them questions right back
That's
on
a
you.
fact.
You
know
are
what
good for doing
Yeah,
that.
because you
That's
know what you
fact.
try to do, yo. You try to put me and Sice
On
in
the
the
spot.
hole on the spot, and then you just try to breeze on by. And then when we always flip the question on you, you
Why
try
you
to bring
gotta
up
ask
something.
me?
Yeah, why you gotta ask me? I'm not ready. Like you should be ready. You came up with the
Right.
question.
I'm ready.
Like, come on, son. So
She
we
was
all
ready.
all three of us is gonna be answering questions today. All right, that's that.
Jay White, why you so mad that I be asking questions?
Because I'm tired of you trying to slide by. Son. Like you can't finesse a finesser, son.
That's
you
a
can't.
fact.
I'm tired of you
You
trying to
can't.
slide
That's a
I'm trying.
fact.
Like you feel me? I let it
No.
slide too many times, and
That's what
today's
I
the day.
do.
Today is the day. Like today is the day you will be put on the spot,
I'll
and
put
you're
on the
going to
spot.
answer these questions.
You gonna ask me questions, Sites?
I mean, I know I got a lot, but we're gonna see what you ask.
You know what? And
We
I'm
gonna
not
see
gonna
what you-
answer them. How about that? Say no. I'm answering them.
I was about to say if you don't answer, we don't answer.
Then how are we gonna have a show if we don't answer? Because we ain't got no guests. That's another
Listen.
thing. The gag is we ain't got a guest today because it's just us chilling. So we gotta
y'all
answer.
It
definitely
look
be
like
able
we
to
just
call
gonna
in
sit
today.
here and we gonna see who gonna go first. That's what we're gonna do. Like you it.
I'm gonna
Chad, not
answer
it.
the
You feel me?
questions. I'm gonna answer.
Put your
and
hand on the
answer.
nose and see who go first.
Wait,
Sights.
will I really
Sights.
do it?
Sights.
Who
I
did
seen
it?
you, y'all.
He
I
saw me on
watched
the
the camera.
joint.
I watched the
Yeah.
camera.
Y'all so funny. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna ask. Apparently, we're gonna ask each other some questions. And actually, I want to hear more about sites and how you got sick, because I feel bad and I'm sad and I want to know how you got better. So yeah, we got a whole. We gotta talk about Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. We gonna talk about the documentary and the questions. I said everything already. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna announce you guys who our artist of the hour is. It's pronounced Kia. How is that? Kia.
Kia Roses.
Kia Roses. Kia Roses. And we're about. No, it's Kia, but his song is Roses.
Oh,
His song
snap.
is Roses featuring Nay One. All right, so
my
we're
bad.
about to play the music video right now. Sorry, Key, don't drag us, Kia. Okay, we gonna go ahead and play your
I
song.
mean, Kia
Bert.
Roses. That was a nice. It's a nice.
Yeah, that's
You
a
should make
nice
that your name,
Kia
but the song
Roses.
is Roses. Okay, all right. We about to play the song right now.
Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her a rose. Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her some roses. You're all that I want, girl, and you know it. But the stress of back and forth and all the phoning. With that slick tongue, it's just like the sword of a Ronin. But it's all gone whilst I'm inside and I'm zoning. In fact, let me get back to all the roses. I need golden ones if I'm to be exact. Level-headed, yeah, you got your mind intact. Explosive TNA, cause you got that impact. From back to front and front to back, you've got a right. I don't know how you hold them up, but I love that. Yes, I love that. I can't slip up with you now, I cannot lie. And I don't wanna, cause it ain't worth all of that. Nah, you ain't worth me losing. You're picky, but I ain't with all the choosing. They stepped up on you, yeah, they was all snoozing. And so I showed you how to steer and now you're zooming. Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her a rose. Number one, yeah, my baby is she's fleeky from her head down to her she don't like flowers, she don't like so we compromise and I got her some roses.
Cali in my split, Cali in my split. You can't smoke with us, it might leave you twist. Henny in my cup, Henny in my cup. Drinking till I'm numb, fuck my liver up. Realest in the city, man, you know that's us. Let me suck your titties, girl, you know what's up. If I come on with some roses, would you let me fuck? She wanna go on all these days, she wanna test her luck. Test your luck, better run them checks up. She like a fresh gold rose, keep your head up. Ain't nothing personal, I just can't be cuffed up. Rose petals on the bed whilst I undress ya. Said she never met a nigga that can sex her the way I do. My form is so impeccable. When I'm next to you, nothing matters, it's incredible. She a chocolate rose and she's sweet, she's so edible.
Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her a rose. Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her some roses.
Alright, we are back. So how did y'all feel about that? Tell me a little
Wasn't
bit.
a good song.
You
No,
said
it
wasn't?
was a good song. My bad.
It was a good song?
Yeah.
Oh, how you feel?
It was a good track. You
Good
could
track.
vibe to it.
You like the video as well too?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I feel like a song like that, you should have some visuals. I mean, to be honest, I wish he would have had at
Some
least
girls in there.
Yeah, I was about to say like some
Actually.
females, like you handing out roses
Right.
to your man.
Shit.
To your
Like,
man.
come on,
Yeah.
You feel me? The
Nah,
song is
definitely
roses. Like, at least give some roses to a female in the video.
That's a fact.
And I think with y'all being men, y'all want to see some like
Yeah,
females
let
in
me
it.
see a
little
'Cause to me, I was
chocolate
fun.
drop
I
or
was like,
something. You know what I mean, a little light bright.
Right.
Little, like,
Why she
bright.
gotta be
I
light?
said chocolate drop, then I said light bright.
Oh,
I
why?
showed
Oh, why?
love to both. You feel me?
I'm like, why she gotta be light bright? Why she
You know
can't
what I mean?
be chocolate
See,
drop?
wow, like it don't even matter.
No, I be ready. I be ready to defend my brown skin. You feel me? But let us know. Call in. Call in at 646-233-1302. That is 646-233-1302. Call in for Play It or Dub It. You know,
Play
I
the
hope you
dub
rock.
it.
All right, call in and make sure you call in. You got 1 minute. Timing you. Starting now.
Now we want to hear your
Yeah.
opinion on the song, though. I feel like it was a good song to vibe to. Like, I mean, you could play that in the car before you go out or something. I mean,
Shut
you
that
get
back.
a little hype to it. It was cool.
I don't know if it's
But I
a
definitely
summer
agree with
vibe.
Jay White, though.
Yeah.
Definitely could have had some Jones in the
Is
video.
it a summer vibe though, y'all? Like, is it like a? It is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
it's like
that,
one of
yeah,
those
it's
songs
alright.
you just riding in the car, you know what I mean?
Turn it up,
Like you
just
said, you
cruising.
vibing, man, you cruising.
Yeah.
Sun shining.
Could you
You
do
know
this
what I
to
mean?
it?
No, about all that.
I know if you slowed it up.
Yeah, you
with
gotta
this
slow it
song.
down a little bit.
Slow it down. Something. I don't
Y'all
know,
got
but
1 minute. You got
Right here,
1
right
make
minute.
sure y'all
King,
call
King,
in, though,
Call
y'all.
in. Got
646-233-1302. Call in. Play
Yeah,
the dub
Kia,
it.
we want to
Call
hear
in,
your
Kia.
your side of the track.
We want to hear your side of the story.
Your
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, and why you only have men and not women? We want to know. We want to know everything. We
You know what I'm
want to
saying?
know.
In the
what that was
meantime, though, while we waiting for him to call in, I mean, it's been some crazy deals going on in the NFL. I know y'all been seeing it.
man.
Even for people that don't even watch the football.
I don't
know
watch
you've been
it,
seeing
but
it.
Nation,
yeah.
baby. Hey, yo, man, if you listening and you a Jets fan, we on the rise. All right.
Wait,
Our dark days is now over. Okay. Our dark days
They
is over.
still got to get the
we
big
are
brother.
back. We are back in competition.
Wait,
okay?
but what's going on? Enlighten me, because I have no idea about.
They just got a really
What's
good
We just
player.
got a really good player today. The New York Giants has lost all of their good players.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
thank
my
God.
dad
I
was
can't
talking
stand
about
them.
that.
They so
Feel me?
retarded.
Whoa!
Can't
I am
stand
a
Giants.
Giants fan.
Hey, listen,
You
I mean,
got
how
it.
you
I
ain't
bang
no
with you.
Giants
I'm a
fan.
Giants fan by
cool.
default because my family are Giants fans, so that makes me a
We
Giants
cool.
fan.
Well, I'm
Okay.
sorry to tell you,
They
your
trash.
family is going to be very upset this upcoming season.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Because they are trash.
No Odell? Y'all gonna be
Odell.
hurting.
Yeah. I
No,
heard about that
Landry
one.
Collins.
Y'all gonna be
All
hurting.
right, but guess what? I'm on the Giants team now.
No Snacks
I'm
Harrison.
gonna play football. How about
you ain't
that?
got nobody.
Yeah.
Y'all got me, and we lit. Cause I ain't gonna let y'all down.
What you gonna be doing? Calling the plays?
Yeah, I'm like, you get over there and catch that ball. You run all the way down that field, and you stand in front of me and look cute. You look good, daddy. Okay, great. Okay, now you go over there. Watch, I got y'all. We gonna win. We gonna win. But you know what, Kia? You think you slick? Cause you ain't calling. And ain't nobody calling to say play or dub it. But you know what? Instagram and Facebook are down, so we can't even calculate the votes
Yeah,
right now.
yo, like,
What's up with that?
what's
today?
up with that,
I
man?
don't know.
Everybody watch out for y'all phones, man. It's the government. They
They trying to get
they
us.
hacking the systems, people.
Because
Alright?
you know
Like,
IG and Facebook,
They-
it's the same owner. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they hacking the systems, man. They getting all your information. Make sure you ain't out there doing your little what you're not supposed to be doing, illegal things, showing all that on the
Right.
web.
I've
Yeah,
been seeing
cause-
too many. If you got 100 and want to make 1,000 posts lately, so you
Yeah,
know,
that little scamming
no.
stuff, yo. They be like,
let me turn 300
yo,
to 3,000.
you DM me if you interested. Serious inquirers only, though.
Oh yeah,
That's what they
oh,
always
we haven't-
say.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, that
No.
was a
Never mind. False alarm.
fraudulent call.
All right,
Fraudulent.
you guys' time is up. Because you took so long, now we're gonna go to commercial break. See what you made me do? Now I have to give you a commercial because y'all just are being out of control
Look what
today.
you
So
done.
let's go on commercial break real quick.
Deuces.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane. And shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio. BKS1. God bless y'all.
We back.
We back and better
We
than ever,
back
baby.
and better than ever, baby.
I'm about to ask y'all these questions. I'm a little hyped. But I don't want y'all asking me nothing back. Say, now, yes,
oh, yeah, we asking you back. And if we ain't asking you that, we asking you something else. So
you going to just think about something? This ain't Ask Sham.
This is, you know what?
I mean, that's a good
Yo,
segment.
we about to make it. All right. Everybody that's listening, you are in tune for the newest segment, Ask Sham. Okay?
Yeah, clap it up.
Clap it up for that, yo. New
Ask
segment.
Sham.
We just starting it today. History is being made. Sites, do you got a question, yo?
I'm about to ask y'all first.
All right, we going to wait for Ask Sham. Sites,
right.
yo, come up with a good ass question. Yo.
All right, boom, so ready? Sites. No, wait, actually, let's talk about the topics first.
Okay.
And then we're going to get into these buffalo questions. So, because I'm not saying spicy no more. All right. So, do y'all know what's going on with Kodak Black and Lil Wayne?
I know he making a big mistake because Wayne the GOAT now. Come on now. Who he think he talking to, man?
Yeah, he came crazy at Wayne, talking about his music and stuff. And then Rajane jumped in and was basically defending her dad and was like...
And for those who don't know, it's actually Regine.
What did I say?
You said Rajane. It's Regine Carter. For those who don't know, Miss Lil Regine Carter, that is Lil Wayne's daughter.
Regine Carter, forgive me, Regine. I'm so sorry for messing up your name, honey.
You can call in if you want to.
Yeah, call in and let me
Regine,
have it.
make sure when you call in, tell your pops to call me 862-754-681.
Are you crazy? All right. Anyway, Regine Carter jumped in on her father's behalf and was basically like, "Yo, you're not about to talk to my father like that. He's the GOAT. You got your inspiration from him. Like, how you coming crazy at him?" And so he called her ball-headed, and her mom jumped. Justin.
Yeah, I'm laughing. That's funny. Like, if it's funny, I'm alive.
And then her mom jumped in, Toya, and was snapping. So I'm just like, oh man. Then he tried to Kodak Black tried to go back on his word by saying like, oh, yeah, I got my inspiration from him, but you still trash. And I'm kind of just like, wait, I'm confused. How are you coming at Wayne, the person you were on a song with, and now you're trying to now say that he is trash? I'm just confused about where this is coming from. I don't even know the root of this problem.
It's not about where it's coming from because this beef has been... it's not beef. It's only beef when two people go at it. Mm-hmm. But Kodak been coming at Wayne for like the past couple years now. So, you know what I mean? Why? It ain't nothing new.
Why, though?
What do Wayne do? I don't know. Maybe he just feel like if he...
trolling.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what's hot
now, you want to get to the top, you got to come for the head of the snake.
Exactly.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably feel that way. But he not better than Wayne. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's smoking, what planet he came from, but he'll never be better than Wayne.
You gotta think though, yo, they in a game where it's like
you gotta be competitive. You gotta say I'm the best, but it's a way you could do it though.
Yeah, you can go about it gracefully. Well, I guess not really too much gracefully.
Nah, you can.
Rap business.
You can. Like for example, like you look at dudes like I'm gonna give examples like. Meek feel like he the best. J. Cole feel like he the best. Like,
but J. Cole is the best.
A new emerging dude like Nipsey, he feel like he the best. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they go about it the way like they not disrespecting nobody at the same time. They letting their product and their brand speak for themselves.
Exactly.
But that's just like how Nicki and Cardi, they fighting for the best. In reality, I think Young M.A the best out of New York.
Young
for
M.A
a female artist.
Young
you know what I mean?
is dope. I mean, I wish she was popping out a little bit more. I feel like she kind of went ghost on us.
Nah,
I wouldn't say that.
She not ghost. She popping out little singles here and there. But best believe, man, it's a whole new wave that's about to shock the world.
I feel like she on the Nipsey hustle path, like as far as like going independent, like knowing your worth, you know what I'm saying, building your brand, and I feel like that's what she doing.
That's smart. Nipsey tricked us though, if I have to say. Like I'm cool. I love Nipsey Hussle's music. Like I really do like his music. You know, I've been hip now for a little minute, but my brother really likes Nipsey, so I've been listening to him a little bit more. But he definitely lied to us. What was it, like a year ago when he said him and Lauren like were breaking up and all this outrageous stuff? That was just to draw attention to his album. That's what I think.
I also feel like we talked about it earlier. Why should he give y'all an exact answer on his relationship.
But he brought it to us. We didn't ask him.
I feel like he was asked about that. I feel like he was asked because they asked him about, because he had a lyric in the song where he talked about like he has his main girl and then like other women as well, and that's when he touched base on the subject or whatever. But I mean, I'm not sitting here condoning and saying it's right, but you know how it go, like especially in that game.
Well, speaking of touching on subjects, have you guys watched the Michael Jackson documentary?
No,
I
haven't.
I haven't.
Honestly, it's like this. Like, I'm not watching because the man is dead. So why is this coming up? He can't even defend himself. We can't hear his perspective. You know what I mean? Like, why is this just now coming up to surface? You feel me? Like, what's the point of this? Like, after the R. Kelly thing, like, why is this?
Everything I personally feel like if the government was watching him for 10 years and could find nothing, and they are the government, why are we going off of, I mean, and here's what I'm going to say first before I say anything further, right? I will never be the kind of person to tell someone their story is fabricated, especially when it comes to abuse. That's just not me, you know what I'm saying? But I can say it made me very uncomfortable to watch and listen to these outbursts come out now that he is deceased, when for years upon years you went along with this because you were getting money. But now that you kind of are not where you want to be in life and the person who held it all together for you is deceased, this is what's being said. It kind of confuses me. But again, I don't really want to necessarily say like, oh, they're lying, they're this and that.
What is exactly being said though? Like,
what am I saying? Like, you saying what am I trying to say? Like, what are they saying?
What are they saying? Because like I said, I haven't watched it.
I'm gonna say they're lying, and that's why I'm gonna say they're lying. Because one, why is it now that they decided to like remove all his music from like streaming stuff, radio stuff like that? When he died almost like 10 years ago, these things were talked about it way before before he died.
Even when he was alive, this was talked about.
Exactly. And then on top of that, the kids came out and said publicly that their parents forced them to lie during that trial. So if they're saying that their parents forced them, why would I even think that this is credible?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, wait, but I did hear another story though that it would be like two kids. They would like go to Michael Jackson's house for like a month, stay there, and one kid would sleep in his room while the other one slept by herself. Like,
I mean, that was in the documentary.
Is that not sketchy though?
It's sketchy, let me say. But here's one thing: when I watched the documentary,
this is what I heard. You feel me?
The kid's mom was there. And she let him sleep in the bed with him while she slept in another room. Now, to me, that says, you as a parent, if you let your son go ahead and sleep in the bed with another grown man, and you in the house and you sleep in another room, no, sorry, hon. My kid is coming with me. Mike, you can have a good night. We'll see you in the morning, boo. But my kid, you're coming here. Let's go. Like, I'm confused about why that even happened.
And I want to put a little bit of like the responsibility on like Michael Jackson as well. Like, what type of idiot can you be? Like, that just sound like a setup to me. Like, it sound like later down the road you gonna use this against me. Like, why would you even do something like? And that's what these dudes gotta start paying attention to. Like, people really be trying to set you up. You just gotta sit, listen, and observe, and you'll see through all the BS, like
grimy stuff. It was chaotic. Watching it, I really felt cringy because, like I said, I was put in a weird situation before, so it's like I can understand. It sounds weird, but I can understand how someone would want to defend their abuser, especially if they're related to you. I could see how someone would want to not be honest about what happened, but I don't understand how you could say one thing one time for years and be sticking to it, and then out of nowhere you're like, wait, okay, I changed my mind. I'm broke, so now let me go ahead and speak up. Just doesn't sit right with me. So that whole thing was cringy to watch, and then Oprah being involved, she's getting a lot of backlash. So I feel uncomfortable.
Because Oprah is a fraud, I believe.
They were close
Oprah
friends
in this too?
Yeah, she's a fraud.
Cool.
Oprah's a fraud.
Oh, not you know my girl Oprah.
Even the lady Gail that interviewed R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? She was caught taking a picture with the dude Weinstein a couple years back.
What?
You know what I'm saying? you taking a picture with him, but you sitting here interviewing this dude. And I heard something. They was like, they picked those two ladies to do these interviews because it would look more credible that they were black women. It looked more believable.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So like people gotta, and like a lot of people be making fun of the R. Kelly interview, but you really gotta sit and like listen to the dude speak. Like you gotta really sit and listen to
So
him.
what you think, R. Kelly innocent?
Yeah, do you feel bad for him?
In a way I do. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel that way, because it's deeper than what it's really about.
And
like he's going through all of this. He ain't start go. You gotta think about it. The case got dismissed. He was doing whatever he was doing after his case got dismissed. He was still having girls come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody was bothering him. The minute he decided like he wants to own the rights to his music is when all these problems came about. Cause you gotta understand, if you listen to that song, I admit I don't like to just hear people talk. Like once I hear people talk, I like to go get facts for myself, like do my own research. You listen to that song, he talk about how he signed off on deals that he didn't know he was reading about because he's illiterate. He talked about how the people was, but that's a part about being a real human being, is like being honest with the mistakes that you made and stuff like that, and be able to share that with people, which he did. But people, the only thing people gonna get from that I Admit song is him talking about like the things he done with girls. They not gonna sit and listen to the actual factual things he's really saying to people. You know what I mean? So I really feel like they doing him dirty in terms of that. You know what I'm saying? He probably was sleeping with little girls or whatever the case may be, but they're only bringing it back up now because he wants to own his own stuff.
And they're trying to hold it against him and be like, nope, you have no power.
Because he's broke. You gotta think about it. Ignition, all them songs, Step in the Name of Love, he don't own none of that. He's broke.
And you got to keep in mind, people, if you listen to the lyrics, you know what these songs are about, and they still proceeded to sing along and loudly and play them at family events. The love songs,
because they was as long as they can make money off you and profit off you, that's all they care about.
Oh, this is another caller. I'm nervous.
We got a caller.
Let's see. Champagne Hour, talk to us.
I also drink tea and coffee sometimes.
Okay, that's great.
That's what's up. I drink tea though. I drink tea.
I drink tea and I
tea.
drink coffee only when I'm at work because it's just there.
I don't like coffee.
They got a Keurig, so it's like
F it. Let me be fancy.
Yeah, exactly. Let me be fancy. You feel me? And plus, like, I be mad tired at work, yo. That coffee be coming in clutch.
I can't drink coffee. I used to work at Starbucks and it gave me anxiety. I was like bouncing.
Okay, that's a different number.
Okay, let's see.
Just had your joint on.
Hey guys, Champagne Hour, talk to us.
I like to drink tea and coffee.
Hey, how we doing tonight?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? I hear you talking about this R. Kelly thing, and I think there's another side to it that the reason why this and the Michael Jackson thing, the documentary, are hitting the air right now.
Okay, talk to us.
I sincerely think that both of them are being scapegoated. Now, is R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, are they? Do I think they're guilty of the stuff they're being charged with? I think there's a lot of evidence for it, but I think that's beside the point because it's distraction from what's going on with the Jeffrey Epstein case and the owner of the Patriots.
Oh,
wow.
Robert Kraft. That's actually a good one.
That's a great one. Wow, yo.
We didn't even think about that. That was a really good point.
Honestly, I forgot all about Robert Kraft until you just said this.
That's a good point. See, wow.
And the information about the Miami judge ruled that Alan Dershowitz and Epstein had broken the law in their defense, and Alexander Acosta, who's our Secretary of Labor, was the one who got the deal that made all of the people who were making the charges against him, they couldn't rule in court. It was only a day after that hit the news that Robert Kraft and all the stuff they're involved in, and that has to do with sex trafficking too.
Yeah, because they was using prostitutes.
Stuff
and that's what R. Kelly was saying in his thing, like, is real girls missing?
Wow, that is really scary. Wow, and what's your name, caller?
Mike, I'm from Cincinnati, New York. I usually listen to the Man Cave in the Morning Show. I talk to Norman and Dawood sometimes when I call in, but I'm finally getting a chance to get the Champagne Hour.
Hey.
I appreciate you calling in, man.
Yes, thank you so much for dropping some gems. You definitely put us on.
Shout out to Mike, yo, for real. Shout out to Mike, man.
You're amazing. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Oh, we love you too.
We love you too. We love you too.
Gosh,
That was champagne. I'm gonna tell her. I'm
champagne.
I'm telling right now. That was champagne.
Mike, we love you, Mike.
We
It was
love you.
champagne that
It
just
was
hung up
me.
on you.
It was
all right,
me.
Mike.
It was all
It wasn't
me.
us.
Listen, Mike,
It
please
wasn't the
understand.
guys, Mike. All
I
right.
always have an issue with hanging up too soon because I think the convo's over. Then I'm like, okay, click, and then they're like,
wait,
and I'm like,
Nah, shout out to Mike though, man. For
Shout
real.
out to Mike. That was a
Good
very
insight.
gem call. Like,
My
that was
God,
dope.
you're a Patriots fan. Wow, and this is how your owner is, dog.
Listen, man,
trying
but
to
I
distract
mean,
the
listen.
truth.
When it comes down to the Robert Kraft situation, I know he wasn't involved in the prostitution ring, but he was definitely soliciting. You feel me?
How do you know he wasn't involved? You don't know him.
I don't. I
Right,
know.
he was
Why
involved,
would you?
man.
Why would you risk $1 billion brand?
Because you got $1 billion and you know that you
Exactly.
can just get it swept
Get it
under
right
the
back.
rug. yo.
And you can get it back.
Come on, man. Stop
I
acting like you don't know that money rule the world.
I don't think he's
dog.
involved with the kidnapping the girls and stuff like that. I don't believe that. But
Yeah,
when it comes
he
to
probably the
soliciting,
one
I
who set
believe,
it up, yo.
I believe he's definitely paying for the cheeks, though. Definitely.
The cheeks, as in paying for
The
sex.
buns, yeah.
The buns.
Pay for the buns. I mean, but
This
dudes
is
pay
sad.
for the buns in different forms of life all the time.
Yeah, all the times, man.
You know what I'm saying? You go get a haircut, you go to the mall,
You
get a
paying
new
for
fit,
buns.
you paying for the cheeks because you hope.
And then if you want to take her out to dinner, you paying for it.
Exactly.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
wait. Let's talk about
Exactly.
this.
Feel
Let's
me?
talk about
Like,
this
hold
now.
up. Because at the end of the day, you're going to pay for it.
All right,
Yeah,
listen.
exactly.
Now
In
that
some
I
way or
know,
form. I like that. So,
now that I know I have
feel
my
me?
guy Mike listening, Mike, I'm sure you can probably agree with me about this, right? And everybody else is listening. But I get where you guys are coming from as far as dates can be a form of prostitution because it's in your mind, you know that you're paying for the meal to get the sex. I get it. But that is not prostitution because it's not guaranteed.
Nobody said it was prostitution.
Y'all making it seem like
no,
it is.
hold on.
made-
All
we
right,
just
forget
saying,
our
like-
regular lives. Let's say we all celebrities here. Me and Jay White celebrity. Jay
We
White,
are.
Jay White meet a girl, right? Jay White meet a girl. He getting banked. He take her out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Chill with her. He's definitely gonna get the buns because he's a
Yeah.
celebrity.
He can
because
get the
has-
buns even without the date.
That's
if you got
true.
a name, that's how
true.
some females
That's true.
roll.
But
You
yo,
ain't
But
gotta
then,
say-
but then isn't that a form of? It's still a form of it because you're using what I have. I'm using what I have. You know what I'm saying? My clothes, my jewelry. You know what I mean? My
Okay, so
car.
can I
to
make an
get
argument
her.
that then technically you're doing the same thing with love and emotions because I'm using my love, which is what I have, to get what you have. That's the same thing.
I can't really say that because you're not using your love. I
How
mean,
not?
in the beginning aspect, when you first meet somebody, you're not using love because you don't know if you love that person yet. So
You're
how could
still
you be
using your
using love?
emotions and
Yeah,
your
you're using
sense.
your emotions, but that's still not gonna lead you towards love or anything like that. But I know if I have money, that could lead me towards cheeks in reality. And that's the truth.
I cannot deal with you saying cheeks and buns like that. That makes me feel.
Because I can't say the other stuff, so I gotta, you know what I mean? Abbreviate. That's my word. Cheeks and the buns, you feel me?
Ew. Okay, moving on. Now I'm gonna ask you guys these questions, but don't cheeks. I can't. That sounds like something R. Kelly was. No, I'm kidding. Okay,
Oh, you
stop.
got chill.
It's
I'm not
okay.
using that no more.
I'm not.
Man, you gonna ask these questions or not? Like,
What I'm
Before you
trying
take
to
away
say-
my whole vocabulary.
I'm trying to stop laughing first because y'all are funny. All right, sites. You get the first question. How did you? First of all, by the way, this segment is called blessings, and lessons. So basically, I'm gonna ask the guys, and apparently they're gonna ask me these questions too. My goal is to ask them what were the lessons they got from this situation, or what was the blessing you got from this situation. The reason why I want to ask these
I like
questions. The reason why I want to ask these questions is because I noticed we have a variety of people who listen. I also noticed that not most of our people, but a lot of people been hitting me up on Instagram, and they are around our ages, and they asked me personal questions, and I said, instead of me just answering these questions for y'all, I'm gonna open
want
the
the
floor
male
up to all of
perspective
us.
as well.
Yeah.
Male
I want all
perspective,
of our
female
perspectives.
perspective,
And
everybody
I feel maybe it can be beneficial, because my answer is only my answer, but maybe if you have 3 other people to tell you how they went about that situation, maybe your mind could change. So let me ask these questions. Okay, Sites, how did you get to the point where you are now in your life, as far as career wise?
I mean, I would say like anything I do now, I feel like I'm very like I'm trying to figure out the right word to use, but I want to say like I take the steps required. Like I go ask questions. Like I ask on how to be a part of things. Like for example, like when you first started this, like I reached out to you and was like, yo, how can I be a part of it? Like I always ask questions. You know, it's always good to be insightful. It's always good to, you know, I'm a big advocate of like learning. Like if you could learn something new every day, you're on a good path because like knowledge is key. Like you don't have to have all the money in the world, but if you smart, you know what I'm saying? If I could think better than you, if I could talk better than you, I could get whatever I want at the end of the day, and that's how I move. Like I'm good at talking, I would say. That's what gave me where I'm at.
So do you ever feel the pressure? Because we talked about social media briefly before we started the show, you guys. So do you ever feel like with you being your age, you know, you're in your mid-20s, right? With you being your age, do you ever feel pressured from society to be at a certain point in your life? Like, oh, I'm 25, I'm supposed to have this and I'm supposed to have that.
I don't feel that way because I set a time for myself.
Ooh, can we clap that?
Where I feel like I want to be by a certain age in my life. So I'm just living by those guidelines, you know, trying to take care of the things that's necessary to make sure that when I get to that point, you know, I could just do whatever I want, just be free. Like that's my biggest thing.
What's
like,
free?
You know what I mean?
Free
That's my
is
biggest
when
thing.
nobody else could tell us what to be.
It's just having your own freedom to like just do whatever you want. Like I'm a big like person. Like I don't really like rules. Like I abide by them, but like I'm a bend them to where like it's good for me. Like I'm always gonna work around the rule that you give me to make it comfortable for myself.
Absolutely, that's a good answer.
Because I don't really like rules.
That's a good answer. Okay, Jay White. When did you realize you had to make changes in your life? So you being in college, and you know you come in almost into like adulthood, and you know you're about to experience life after college, right? When did you realize going into college, like, okay, the things I used to do in high school not gonna work for me in this stage I'm in right now?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, yo. I ain't changed nothing I did. Like, I didn't change anything. Like, I just got smarter, and I just moved differently. I wouldn't say I changed. Like, I still do the same things I do in high school. I still hang with the same people I do in high school. Like, ain't nothing really changed. It's just, now it's like, I don't depend on people anymore like I used to. Like, before, like, I used to not like to be alone. You know what I mean? Like, I used to be like, like, if I'm gonna go, somebody gotta come with me.
Oh, wow.
Like, now it's like, you feel me? Not everybody could come along with the trip. So it's like I just learned how to be more independent. Like now I got my own crib and things like that.
That's dope.
So yeah, like I just move differently. You feel me? And I just another thing I learned is like not everybody has the same mindset and the same heart as me. So you feel me? Like if you not on my type time, then you can go ahead. Yeah, like you go ahead. Like I got homies. This just recently happened, yo. All my homies that I had at school all just left. Wow. Like I'm by myself. You feel me? So now it's like, all right, now just, you feel me? I ain't gonna change myself, but now I just gotta learn how to move more independent and just be on my own. So that's about it. You feel me?
For both of you, what was your pivotal moment? Well, you kind of just already said that, but for you guys, since you're a little bit older, what was your pivotal moment in life as far as you're like, you know what was a life-changing moment for you? Like, give us a time where you, like, literally it changed your life. Tell us if it was a lesson or a blessing.
I don't think I had like I mean, you could consider like my last year in college, you know, I was playing ball and I felt like, you know, I really believe in myself, like, especially with things that I know I could do. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot of trash, especially if I believe in myself, you feel me? So I felt like I was going to go overseas. You know, after the season I just had as a walk-on, you know, I started after that, and I was going to start again coming back. And I felt like if I would have started and played good that year, I definitely would have gave myself an opportunity. But I got hurt. I had to get surgery like 2 weeks before the season started, so it ended my season. But you know, throughout like that whole time, it just gave me a lot of time to just sit and think. Like, it's mad ways to get money out here. You just gotta find a way. Like, you just gotta find a way. Like, you just gotta find
a way that works for you.
A path you could go down. You know what I'm saying? Map it out, figure it out, and just go full fledged. So like, that's what I did.
Right?
No, this is your turn. Your turn.
Okay. So is this act sham moment?
Yeah,
that segment.
This is a sham moment.
Okay,
We
cool. I'm
done
ready.
We done answered questions just now.
Okay, cool. I'm ready. Whatever. Let's go.
What was the question you just asked us?
Nah, see? Okay, well, for my pivotal moment that changed my life.
Yeah.
I definitely want to say when I got into a car accident. It was, I think I had just graduated high school, and one of my best friends, Lyric Smith, rest in peace to her.
Word,
she passed
RIP.
away this month, 2015. She had passed away. And not to get all emotional or sentimental here, but that was my right hand, you know what I'm saying? And she passed away, I think it was on that highway, right, Mom? She passed away on that highway. And the crazy thing is, I got into a car accident the day of her birthday. The day of her birthday, and she had already passed away. And that was an eye-opener to me. I think I was moving too fast in my life at that time.
I was probably her talking to you.
And I honestly feel like she was trying to tell me, slow down. Because I was moving too fast, and I was
slow
making
down
these,
because it could end in the
and
blink
I
of an
think
eye,
that I
yo.
think God was telling me, I'm giving you a second chance. You better do it right this time. And I think that was my eye opener because I was moving too fast in life. I was really, really stressed out. Where I wasn't talking to nobody. I was blacking out. I was angry. After she passed away, I feel like my life did like a slow spin real quick. Like I went down a slippery slope in a bad way. And I think that was her just letting me know, listen, there's more to life. I'm okay, but you're not. And I need to stop you. Because if I don't stop you, you're going to end this. And it's not going to be in a good way. So that was my eye opener. It made me want to do better for myself. And I got back on track with God. And it brought me to where I am right now. So that was my life-changing moment for me.
Yeah, I don't think I really had a life-changing moment, honestly.
Yeah, that was mine. It made me go harder, and it just made me see there's more to life than what I thought. Because I thought at that moment it was end-all, be-all. Like, after that, I was like, whatever. I don't care about life. I don't care about a job. I don't care about money. I don't care about friends. I didn't care about nobody or nothing in that moment. It was a really dark place for me. So I'm glad I was able to snap out. And honestly, when I tell you guys, my car was totaled on spot, and my car was I was on the highway, and my car was facing the direction of the traffic. So imagine your car being stopped in the middle lane of the highway. Cars are flying at you. Your car's totaled. Windows shattered. Every window in my car shattered. Car crushed. I came out with not a broken bone or scratch on my body. Only thing I had was bruised ribs. That's it.
That's great.
That's
That's God
it.
right there.
That's God. That's
it.
your
you guys,
friend
I
right
could have
there
literally
speaking to
died. When I tell you how bad, literally the first thing that those people said when they got me out the car is, "How did you make it?" And I cried because I wasn't supposed to. Had God not had His hands on my life, it would have been over.
So, like, what's your mindset now? Like, how did that? Like, what you thinking about now? Like, now you just gotta go get it.
Moving forward,
You feel me? You got a second chance.
Like,
Like,
you
what
a
you gonna
warrior
do with
now.
that? Yeah,
I got
like,
a few
what you gonna do with that?
that happened to me. Moving forward, that's part of the reason why I started Champayne Hour. You know, for those of you again who don't know the story, I started this back when I was in LA in my living room. You know, and I will always remind myself of that because being here now reminds me of how hard I go for myself. I feel like I have a lot to prove to myself. And Justin, you just asked me, you know, moving forward, how am I coming? I'm taking it all. And I say that as far as like whatever Champayne wants, I'm going to get. I'm going to set my mind to it. I'm going to tell myself, listen, here's your time frame. If you go a little past it, that's fine. But you got to get this done. And you're going to do it efficiently. Period. So
Period. Stamped.
That's how it has to be. After that, I just told myself, you can no longer sit on your butt and be like, oh, you know, there's no time to feel sorry for yourself. That's what I learned. No time to feel sorry for yourself. You got to have your pity party, like my mom says. Give yourself a time frame. I'm going to be sad for 3 days. After that, get it together. Pull up your big girl pants, and you better get it done. Because there's no time to cry.
Yeah, if you dwell on the past, it's just not. It's not.
It's
good
gonna
for
hurt you, man.
Yeah.
And then you're not going nowhere. Where are you going? You gonna cry and feel sorry for yourself, and then what?
Because then another.
Nah, this is that person.
You think so?
But like
Yeah.
another thing I learned, yo, like over the years, people don't care about your feelings, yo.
Nope.
They don't.
They don't care, you feel me? So if you're gonna complain, man, you might as well just complain to yourself.
Facts.
Like
a big
facts.
fact.
Like just go lock yourself in a room and just
Big
complain to yourself.
facts.
Do something.
Or just change your mindset. You know, it was one thing that I do when I'm upset is I have a pep talk with myself. Like I talk out loud about how I'm feeling or whatever. I say one thing that really helps me though. If I'm angry, I say, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm hurt. I just name out the things that I am, and eventually they just come out of my spirit. Like they get out of my system because I'm talking about it. I'm letting it out. And then after that, I kind of feel better. I have a dream journal where I write down my manifestations and my goals, and slowly but surely I see them come into fruition. So, I mean, I guess that's the thing to do. You know, if you guys want to complain about something, talk about it to yourself and keep pushing. That's it. But without further ado, are we going to go to a commercial break? Yes, we are. Okay.
So let's play that video one more time.
Oh, yeah, let's play the video. Tell us, play it or dub it.
Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her a rose. Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her some roses. You're all that I want, girl, and you know it. But the stress of back and forth and all the phoning. With that slick tongue, it's just like the sword of a Ronin. But it's all gone whilst I'm inside and I'm zoning. In fact, let me get back to all the roses. I need golden ones if I'm to be exact. Level-headed, yeah, you got your mind intact. Explosive TNA, cause you've got that impact. From back to front and front to back, you've got a right. I don't know how you hold them up, but I love that. Yes, I love that. I can't slip up with you now, I cannot lie. And I don't wanna, cause it ain't worth all of that. Nah, you ain't worth me losing. You're picky, but I ain't with all the choosing. They stepped up on you, yeah, they was all snoozing. And so I showed you how to steer and now you're zooming. Number one, yeah, my baby is gold. She's fleeky from her head down to her toe. She don't like flowers, she don't like them, no. So we compromise and I got her a rose. Number one, yeah, my baby is she's fleeky from her head down to her she don't like flowers, she don't like so we compromise and I got her some roses.
Carrying my split.
Right. Let me get this screen together.
Yo.
Hey, Ma, let's give you a round of applause.
Talking your mic.
I guess
Hey,
this my mom.
everybody. Okay.
Ew, my laugh is so annoying. Okay, but you can see all of us. We in the building.
Oh, yeah.
As a mama, we starting our little segment.
I got on red too.
She's trying to match.
Everybody got on. You feel me? Like
we didn't do this on
why
It's
did
the
not
power
get?
color of the day. That's all.
Yeah, nah, y'all must have just had a separate group chat and was like, "Yo, we just gonna leave him out of this."
Yeah,
No,
we always
never
do
that.
Yes, we
I know. Is
Say
that, is that why I don't get the calls on Mondays no more?
No.
No, that just be. I'll be at work like crazy.
I don't be getting for the past 2 weeks. I ain't get no call on Monday. I'm like, dang, yo, they not messing with me no more, man.
Nobody did.
I probably showed up. They like, dang, why you come?
No, we
I'm
bring
like,
it
dang,
Everybody's
yo,
telling
he
on
wasn't
each other
supposed
right
to come.
now.
That is not how it goes down, y'all. We're gonna not listen to Jay White,
Right,
but
no,
we
okay.
do have some more Buffalo questions. I'm gonna make that a thing. I don't care.
Oh, that's cute.
We got some. Nah, it sounds crazy, but
Buffalo
I'm gonna make
question.
it
I
cute.
mean, you get
find
endorsement with some wings
Find a
or
better
something.
word.
You
Find a
know?
better
You never
word.
know.
We got some Buffalo questions for y'all. Well, for mom and all of us.
Lord.
We're just gonna basically continue our conversation. But of course, Sham always comes in clutch with the question. So I have a question for all of us, right?
Okay.
Mom and everybody.
Okay.
How did your last relationship end? Oh, well, Mom, you don't have to answer this
Right,
one. This
this
could be
you
for
got-
us. But if you want to chime in on what we're saying.
She like, nah, I ain't doing that
Yeah,
today.
she's like,
So,
ah,
like,
girl, I don't got
Stop
time.
playing with me, dog.
For real.
Right? Don't ask me that. But how did y'all last relationship end?
I was in the situation.
Like, my thing is, yo, like, I haven't been in like a real, like, is we talking like deep relationship or just like any form of relationship? Like,
A committed relationship, let's say. If you contributed commitment, it was a relationship. So I want you to tell me about it.
Oh.
Wait, no, not in, like, I'm just saying.
but I'm saying though, like, you know,
were you ever committed? If you were,
yeah,
then
nah, I
that's
was committed,
another
but
question.
like for real, like out of all the females that I like messed with in my lifetime, I only had one real committed relationship. Like you feel me? What is considered a committed relationship? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, how long does it have to be for it to be a committed relationship?
Look, let's get
into it. Yeah,
like, is y'all not? You know, am I the only one? Like, do you feel me? I'm not understanding. But either way, all right, I'm gonna just say this. You feel me? We just fell off, yo. Like, I'm just the type of person. Like, I'm in my life now. Like, if I'm like losing interest in you, then I just go about my life.
Oh, wow.
You feel me? Like, it sound rude, it sound cruel, but that's reality. Like, I'm not about to keep you around. If I'm not rocking with you, why am I gonna still keep you around? Why am I gonna keep feeding your head? Like, I'm not that type of person, yo. You feel me? I'll just be like, yo, like, it ain't you, it's me, baby.
Yeah, all right.
I mean,
nah, it's you and I gotta go.
It's me, like, you know.
Well, personally, I feel, to answer your question, when you say what is a committed relationship and how long, personally, I don't feel there's a time limit on when you should be committed. I feel it depends on the individuals. If you two are both on the same accord and you guys both feel like, okay, we together are going to take this a step further, and you choose to be committed to each other and you are dating exclusively, that's when it becomes a commitment. I feel like if one person, because a lot of times in this generation, one person will be like, "Oh no, that's my man's," and the dude is like, "Chill,
yeah,
that's just my
before,
man, shorty," but that ain't the real thing.
I had that before, like for real. I swear to God, I had that happen.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's crazy. But like, it's like, yo, when did I ever tell you?
And then another thing is nowadays nobody asks though, so I can't blame Jay.
All I'm gonna say is, don't go out in public and announce anything I ain't tell you.
Exactly,
because you gonna be there.
Hey yo, can I tell y'all a story?
Ask you guys a question. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, I just want to say this story.
Yeah, I want to ask y'all a question.
Like the John that was saying that we was in a relationship or whatever. You feel me? We was on campus and she was having some beef with some other John and they was about to fight. Somebody come up to me, they like, yo, what you gonna do? You just gonna let your girl get beat up? I'm like, yo, that ain't my girl. Son. Like, you feel me? I'm not about to jump in no fight for nobody. Like, you feel me? She get beat up. That's on her.
Oh my, okay.
Listen, for all of y'all, for y'all generation, what is this breaking up on texting and social media stuff that you guys have?
Hold on, wait.
Because people are scared
when
to do it in person.
When you're gonna break up with someone, you can't have a conversation with them. I mean they're gonna text you, well, you know what? I don't think this is working out for me. I'm about to switch colleges. I'm moving. I'm doing this.
What about FaceTime? Can they FaceTime?
It's FaceTime.
That's Mom, I taught you better than this.
That's a form of a conversation.
It is form of communication. Like, now it's face to. It ain't face to face, but it's screen to screen.
It's okay to text somebody and say, "I don't want to be with you no more." It's like that movie. What was that movie I saw when he called home to his wife and said, "Am I coming home? Waiting to exile?" Let me speak. Oh, hi, kids. How are you? Doing great. Where's your mom? Let me speak to her. Honey, I'm never coming home again. Didn't you just speak to the kids?
Oh, no.
Harlem Nights? Well, it was something like that. It's kind of like, why y'all don't communicate with each other? Like, when I see Sham text on, I'll be like, Sham, are you having a whole conversation with someone like that?
I'll be having an argument. I'll be in there.
I'm like, why can't y'all call each other? That's not what we do, Mom.
It's like this. It's like when it's text messaging, it's like, you got time to think about what you got.
Yeah. No, you got time to hide. Why don't y'all just be real?
You just want to say the right thing.
That's a good point.
Not okay.
But time to hide. All right. I mean, I got time to hide.
The hiding part, that's a good point, because now, like, you could send me a message and I could sit there and like prepare a great answer for you.
Or you can say something. Or you can say something. You read it to yourself like, nah, I can't say that. And then read it. You feel me?
Well, let me tell you something. You can't capitalize those letters to my face, and you can't exclamation mark those letters to my face either. Right. So that's why people.
And you know, I didn't know that if you send a message, I don't know, in all caps, that meant you're yelling. I think Sham taught me that before.
Yeah, I'm yelling.
I sent her something. I think I capped it because my cat was probably just on.
I was like, Mom,
and she was like, Mom, why are you yelling? I'm like I'm not even talking. First of all, I'm texting, but she was like, it's all in caps. I was like, okay, I don't know the social media rules.
You got to get
I mean, it's just different nowadays. Like, people are, like you said, they scared.
That's what it is.
They don't want to face up to what their responsibility.
Okay, so you know what? Well, then explain to me at least, what is the big deal with breaking up with someone in person?
Because you're communicating. You owe the person that much. If you spent time with them, y'all have made love and did all this stuff, because y'all all grown, right?
Yeah.
Y'all always remind me.
Absolutely.
You spent time with them, y'all have made love and hung out together, met each other families. if someone has kids, you meet kid or whatever. So now all of a sudden they're not important enough for you to be face to face with them to communicate and tell them X, Y, and Z. You was communicating in all kind of other ways. So what's the problem now?
Dang, can we clap real quick? That was a little buffalo there.
So what's going on now?
My bad. I had to bring up
everybody back in high school.
You tried to delay your clap because he was
But
like,
what is she? I just don't want to get into no altercation. You feel me?
And you should, if everybody's grown.
But you don't know. Like some of these females is crazy.
Some of these females
is crazy.
They might pull a knife out.
So why y'all with them then? Why you with them all that long if you know you ever heard
you ever heard of liking something that's not good for you?
Oh yeah, dang, that's too. I swear. I feel like we want what we know we shouldn't have, and it's
I think we do
that's
that
bad.
at my age too.
It's the law of attraction, like. You mean,
really?
So you want what's not good for you? Like why you think like why you
opposites attract, all that good stuff.
Why you think what now?
Like people always say like it don't like you could be single for the longest, right? Nobody wants you. As soon as you get somebody, now everybody wants you.
Oh my God, that's the word.
Why is that though?
Why is the law of attraction? They only want you when somebody else wants you or somebody else see value in you.
And you know what else do? They see how you treat that other person, so they think that you're gonna give them the same treatment, but y'all two different people.
Or guess what?
They
think that person that they're going after, male or female, whatever, depending on what side you on, got everything going. They don't realize, and this more probably at my age range, that other person might be really the one funding everything you think that person doing. You think the grass is green, and you get over there, and that joker don't have nothing.
Nothing.
He's a straight
$1
loser.
to his
That's
name.
And now you like,
I'm stuck.
too late now.
Wait, well, you just said something. You said he's a loser. What makes you a loser?
She said
what
joker
makes you
too.
a loser? Yeah, what makes you a joker? And what makes you a loser?
You a loser.
Cause dang, girl,
a joker and a loser.
First off, you a loser if you ain't got nothing going on for yourself, yo. Like if you ain't got no job, if you ain't got no car, like what are you doing?
Like what was that song? The girls with left eye and all of them.
You don't want no scrubs. TLC.
You said Jesus.
Come on, man.
I cannot. I taught you better than this. You're
Man, I
embarrassing
want to
me.
quote all these songs and I don't know the name
No,
of them.
nothing.
Right?
You don't know
That's
nothing.
okay. That's okay. You helping me out.
So you're a loser if you don't have a car and a job. Question: what if you are working on getting a car, and what if your job is just on pause right now?
That doesn't make you a loser.
Well, your attitude also makes you a loser.
Because you don't have it, but that helps out. Especially if you're pretending, like if you're driving someone else's Maserati or Benz or whatever, and you acting like it's yours, you pretending you being a loser, right? Just say it's your boy car.
And then your man's call you like, yo, give me my car back, yo.
Yo, you gotta be too mean and
like, yo, give me like another hour.
You're not playing your kids.
Hours,
You're not paying child support. You're not trying to get a job or work in between while you're trying to find something. Be who you can until you can get to do what you want to do.
Right.
So when people are just depending on other people, not wanting to do nothing in life, people helping you is one thing. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you just straight up don't want to do nothing, but you want to floss all day and do all of this stuff. You're a loser.
Oh, okay. We have a caller right now. Champayne Hour, talk to us.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I'm just calling in to talk.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
My name? Sorry, I just got some background.
Oh, sorry. Are you calling for Champayne Hour?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what did you want to talk to us about?
I just want to talk about, I thought you guys were going to have a different guest. I thought your guest was going to be Howard Stern, Butthole.
Oh, okay, cool. So, with that being said, you're
that
for the rest of your life.
I'm not even gonna lie, yo. That was funny. Like that just made me laugh. Yeah,
I should have known though, because he's like, I'm calling it talk, and I'm like, talk about what, bro? Like, what are we talking about here?
And then he was like, I thought you guys were going. I'm like, oh, what was about to talk about?
Yeah, what was we about to talk about?
I was gonna say something great because the
Stern,
last caller y'all had was good. It was good.
Yeah, he was.
He was out of control, but you know what? We appreciate Mike though. Mike was a good caller.
No, he did.
He dropped
He had
some
some
gems.
good. Yeah,
And he put us on and gave us a whole new perspective. See, I love when callers can do that. If you can call us and change our minds, not even change our minds, but widen our horizons about a topic, you got us. Like, that's amazing. And that's great. But you know what? We're coming up on 8 o'clock, you guys.
Already?
Already. See, we had fun. That's why. We had fun.
That's how it be, man.
That's how it be. Next week is going to be another great... You know what, caller? You got me last time. You ain't get me this time. I'll feel bad if that was a real person.
Shame on you.
If you are a real person, I'm sorry, but y'all keep tricking me, and I ain't here for the games. So, guys,
either sham.
Right. Thanks, Mom, for backing me up. High five. No? Okay. You kind of did. Okay. All right. Anyway,
everybody,
we're about to leave y'all. So
yes, sir. Hey, hold up,
guys
man.
have
You
fun.
feel me? You know
Clear
what time
boy,
it
I
is.
feel my boy though.
David,
I feel my boy though.
You know what time it is.
He
I'm
look
about to go
excited.
to Cali, man. You
Let's
feel me? Yo,
Oh boy.
Yes.
Closed down, but
Hello, Champagne Hour. Talk to us.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, oh my god, is Champagne on?
it's a trick. It's a trick. You was tricking her.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little voice.
that is too
Y'all love to play games, but it's cool. We got something for y'all next week. Y'all want to play? We got something. We got something hilarious to say to everybody that calls with some BS responses. All right, so here we about to end Champagne Hour because y'all don't know how to act. Y'all sipping on some
I
Haze
got
tonight.
something for y'all. I got a good idea. We gonna talk about it for y'all callers that's been calling. We gonna talk about it.
Oh, we gonna talk about it? All right, I'm with it. We got something for y'all up our sleeves, all right? So without further ado, though, thank you, Mama. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to BKS from Radio. This is Champagne Hour. I am your one and only host, Champagne Marte.
It's your boy Jay White.
It's your boy Sights.
It's your girl Monique Danielle.
Hey.
On BKS from Radio, baby. Have a good night.
All right.
It's your girl Champagne Marte. I am your host of Champagne Hour. We lit, stay
It's Champagne Hour. Tune in right now. We lit.
It's your girl Champagne Marte. I am your host of Champagne Hour.